So you may have clicked on this video because you're still hearing about this trucker shortage we're having here in the US. Or maybe you was just genuinely curious about how much a trucker can make. Or maybe you're thinking to yourself, I might want to get into the trucking business for my own. Or maybe your Uncle Randy, who likes to get a little too grabby with everybody else's wife, but his own at the family reunions, isn't lying about how much he makes. Let's get into it. Welcome to the channel. My name is Colton. Thank you for watching Trucking Inspire. We're growing this to be the premier source to get all of your entertainment, informational, and inspirational needs in and around the trucking business. So if you want to help this channel grow from the ground up, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications because we're posting videos here every week. Let's get into the video. So like I said, it doesn't really matter your exact situation. If you're thinking about getting into trucking, or like you're doing any business, you want to get online and check around and see what the financial benefits are for any kind of job. But with trucking specifically, and I think with a lot of any other industry, you need to break down to the specifics of what your duties is going to be to really get a good answer of what you can make financially in return. And as of the morning of shooting this video, something crossed my mind that I hadn't even thought about up until today, and that is, why is there such a blanket question of how much will a trucker make, or how much can you make as a trucker for a job that has almost endless intricacies and different avenues you could go to make money? And I think I have the answer. So when you leave your house to go anywhere, you're bound to see a truck coming down the road, a big truck. So people automatically assume that somebody hauling a tanker or hauling hazmat is gonna make the same as a box truck because all they see is a trailer and a truck. They don't think that it could be any more involved than that. And let's take the medical field for example. So somebody that's going into the medical field that wants to become a doctor. There is a bunch of different type of doctors, and depending on how specific your job is can really determine the outcome of how much financially you are rewarded. So your general practitioner is not gonna make as much as a brain surgeon. And the same thing's gonna go for trucking. Somebody hauling hazmat is not gonna make the same thing as somebody hauling chickens. And just like any other profession, there's no YouTuber out there that's gonna be able to tell you how much you can actually make. That's gonna be come down to your specific situation and what your environment calls for. And I'm actually working on a video right now called Should You Get Your CDLs? It should be up within a week or so. So if you haven't yet, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that. And speaking on YouTube, whenever I got on here to actually research this topic, what I found was a lot of this $100,000 mark that a lot of these videos and thumbnails are attached to. So being this $100,000 trucker, or I went broke trucker. And those are very possible scenarios depending on how you get into it and what you actually do. But I don't think that speaks as an honest point of how much you can actually make as a trucker. So I think the ultimate factor on how much you can actually make as a trucker is gonna come down to what kind of money makes you comfortable and how you feel comfortable making that money. Are you gonna want to go out on the road and put in those long miles to make that money to buy more things? Or are you gonna be okay with being home every night but not bringing in as much money? And don't forget to go check out Indeed, ZipRecruiter, and Monster.com. See what the demand is for truck drivers. See if there's a bigger demand for somebody with a tanker endorsement, or some flatbedders, or chicken haulers, or whatever, and see if you can make that living you want to at home. You may be able to, I don't know, it depends on your situation. So what you need to do is you need to come up with a plan and write down all your monthly expenses, from big bills all the way to small ones. Don't forget those Netflix accounts and Amazon and Hulu's, because those things do add up over time. And what you're gonna wanna do is figure out how much you need to make just to make that, and then some, so that you are comfortable. And figure out where you can make sacrifices if that's something you want to do to come home every night after work. But that's going to do it for me here today, guys. So what I actually want you to do is drop in the comments below some more advice you could give drivers looking on how much they can make in the industry. And like I said in the beginning of this video, guys, we are working really hard to bring you as much content as we can every week. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and become an OG member of this channel, subscribe and turn that bell on for notifications so you can keep up with all of our content we're pushing out here every week. I gotta get out of here before it looks like we're gonna get rained on. I'll see you guys next week.